It's only been a few months since the NBA Finals, and the Boston Celtics were just that close to winning their first NBA championship since the Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett days, and it feels like a lot has happened. And boy, what to talk about with Ime Udoka. I'm not going to dive into the moralities of basically the entire situation. I'm not going to dive into workplace inappropriate relationships, rumors that are going around, reports that are going around. I'm not going to talk about any of that. What I will say is that Ime Udoka was a heck of a coach who turned this place around, who turned the culture around. He got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to actually focus in on defense. These guys were actually trying their butts off, and I don't think there's going to be a coach coming in that's going to be as good in their first season as Ime Udoka was. That being said, it seems like the suspension is warranted, and it also seems like Ime Udoka is on his way out of Boston. Maybe after a few years, somebody will try to pick him up, but Joe Mazzulla is going to get promoted to being the head coach of the Boston Celtics for at the very least this upcoming season. So let's go ahead, fire Ime Udoka. That's inevitably what is going to happen. And Mazzulla is going to come in where is his name? Come on now. And try to steer this team into the right direction, which means Mike Stauffer, the GOAT, is going to come in and be the assistant head coach. Of course, Mike Stauffer is not a real player. I believe he's on the 2K dev team. That's why he gets all these really fun ratings. But he's going to come in and, I don't know, hopefully put this team over the top from the assistant coaching rankings. And who wants to be our shot doctor? Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Good enough. Thank you. What is your name? Homer? Oh. But as for the actual team, they did get better. Now, there's a lot to talk about, so we'll go position by position. Marcus Smart, one of the most infuriating players in the NBA to root for. He makes a great play, he makes a dumb play. I always compare him similar to Andre Drummond, and that he's going to make two really out-of-sight plays where he's going to do a no-look behind-the-back pass, perfect position, alley-oop lob to your rolling center. He's going to do something spectacular. And then he's going to do some boneheaded shit like turn the ball over pointlessly. And was it that horrible game-ending turnover to Drew Holiday that he had that was just really embarrassing? That's just classic Marcus Smart stuff. But he really cut down on the turnovers last season. I think he had a career low. If not a career low, he had a usage high and was very solid in not turning the ball over as much. 6 assists to only 2.2 turnovers was actually very solid for Marcus Smart. Had a great season. He was part of the reason why this team went to the finals. He also won Defensive Player of the Year. I disagree. I think he should have gone to Mikal Bridges because I believe perimeter defense is more important. But that doesn't mean Marcus Smart isn't the defensive captain of this team. Takes charges like nobody else's business. Is locked down on other teams' point guards when you need him to the most. Really good player, but he's 28 years old. I don't know how long he's going to be on this team or the actual video game rebuild. Peyton Pritchard had a really down year after his first season. We thought he was going to ball out. Came in as a 40% three-point shooter and then struggled mightily in the first half of the season. Picked it up a little bit in the second, but at this point, he's just an undersized scorer, kind of like a Cole Anthony, but without the athletics. JD Davison out of Alabama is their second round pick, and I'm actually really high on his development. He can't shoot to save his life, but he's a true facilitating point guard. There aren't too many of those in the NBA. I think if he picks up his jump shot a little bit, gets a little bit of a floater game, I was really impressed. He was on my sleeper list. I think he's going to have a future in this league. Just needs a little bit of offense. Needs to put on a little weight. He's only $195 and he just needs some time to develop. He's one of those really raw prospects that has the talent. He's got this freaky vertical that you won't expect when he jumps 40 inches to slam it down. But I really like JD Davison, one of my favorite players coming out of last year's draft class, or this year's draft class. Jaylen Brown, forgot how to dribble. And it's really funny because there's always those conversations. Who's better, Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum? And that's more of a testament to Jason Tatum's inability to step up in the moment versus Jaylen Brown. Not that Jaylen Brown is a bad player, but he's just a tier below. He's a natural, gifted scorer. Finally learned how to come along. He was one of those guys that you always talk about them in the draft process. You go, oh, this guy learns how to shoot. He's going to be like Jaylen Brown. He's going to be like Dorian Finney-Smith. Well, that doesn't happen a lot of times. Jaylen Brown is one of the few success stories. He's good for a solid 20 points per game. He's going to get you high efficiency, and he's going to forget how to dribble the ball a lot. I don't know what happened with the mental mistakes in the playoffs, especially in the finals. Malcolm Brogdon coming over in the trade for essentially nothing. Really okay, really average player. He's a combo guard, so is he going to slide in to play the point guard for this team? I don't know. Is he going to come off and bench run with the twos? That might be the better option. His problem is his durability and his lack of development for his entire career. He's effectively been the same player since he came out of the league. either because he doesn't practice enough, because he has other passions, or just because the injury history has depleted his ability to develop his game. He's always been this really steady, really solid, pretty good, not the best athlete, combo guard, can play point if you need him to, but he's much better coming off the 2 guard. Derek White, effectively what Malcolm Brogdon is coming in to replace, had some of the worst shooting you've ever seen in the history of basketball from the 3-point line. Holy crap, was Derek White bad. And by the way, could they have picked a worse picture for Derek White? Jesus Christ, he looks like he's gonna steal your soul. But Derek White came on in the playoffs, definitely played really well, was part of the reason why this team went to the finals as well. Just a really good supplementary piece that they picked up from the Spurs on a decent contract as well. 3-year, $54 million. Malcolm Brogdon on a 3-year, $67 million. So they got a lot of money locked up. And then Denzel Valentine, the bust from Chicago, probably not going to do a lot for this team. Jason Tatum. Oh, Jason Tatum. It seems like whenever you want Jason Tatum to take that next step, he always falters. He never makes it up to that final level that we want him to achieve. He had the potential, because there's a wide open range right now, to become the best player in the NBA period. He can shoot unlike Giannis. He's smooth as ice. He's a little Kobe Bryant-ish. Not the great athlete, but he's a natural born scorer. He could defend, blocked down Kevin Durant with Ime Udoka pushing him, making him become an actual defender. He was one of the better wing defenders in the league. And then when it became that moment to step up, to rise up, to win the NBA championship, to be the best player on the court, to outball Steph Curry, and even though they had a better overall supporting cast, be the best player on the court, take over games, drop 50 like a Giannis did last year, he just didn't. He came up a little bit short. And it's not that he's a bad player, but he's not a generational player. It's not that he's not going to make 15 All-Star games. He's just not going to make 20. You know what I mean? Jason Tatum, whenever you want him to say, I'm going to be the baddest MF in this town, I'm going to be the best damn player on the court, I'm going to go get you this game, it seems like he does not. And unfortunate, because he's in that A- tier right below the guys like Giannis and Embiid and LeBron James, but he has the potential to be right alongside them. So just something to talk about. I was really impressed with how he beat down Kevin Durant, especially on the defensive end. So I grew respect for him, and I lost respect for KD just in that single series alone. But at the end of the day, did come up short against the Warriors. Justin Jackson coming over from either Dallas or Sacramento. This dude's just been on every single team ever. I think it's because he has the measurables, the athletics, not a great player behind him. Jake Layman, I mean, I didn't even realize he was still playing basketball. Al Horford, the timeless man himself, the leader, the cheerleader of this team, probably should get traded away if we're talking about 2K standards. 36 years old at this point, but he played really well. He beat down Giannis one game in that Milwaukee series, and if Al Horford can get you one, you got a lot of good prospects on your team. I don't know how he does it. I've been trying to count him out since probably 2017, but he still comes around as an undersized power forward in a modern league. He still shoots the 3 and makes them when you need him to. He still is just a good defender, even though he's old as dirt. And I'm just really impressed with how Al Horford has been able to shape his game and still remain relevant in the league. Danilo Gallinari, he got traded away for, what happened? I think he got traded to the Thunder. No, he got traded to the Spurs in the Dejounte Murray trade to make money work. Came over to Boston Celtics on the mid-level exception and tore his ACL in one of those national FIBA whatever games. So unfortunate, he's going to be gone for the season. Just not a lot to talk about there. Was going to offer some nice shooting to this team. Grant Williams, unlike Semi Ojeleye, he actually developed. He was alongside Semi, some of their first round picks that the Celtics had a plethora of, and we're kind of missing a lot. Romeo Langford, Carson Edwards, Semi Ojeleye, and Grant Williams, just all these guys that came along and did not play well and did not develop whatsoever. Unlike Semi Ojeleye, Grant Williams found a spot. His 3-point shot started falling, and while he's just a catch and shoot shooter offensively for this team, he brought toughness, he brought physicality. He went up 1v1 against Giannis and matched him pound for pound, muscle for muscle, because Grant Williams is no joke. He's a big, thick dude, 6'6", 240 pounds, and I bet you it weighs more than that. He's a strong MF, and he's willing to go toe-to-toe with anybody. He won't back down from anybody, and it was really nice to see him ball out in last year's playoffs. That said, offensively, he's a catch-and-shoot shooter. Don't ask him to do too much. Defensively, he'll do his best to slow down the other team's best wing player. So think of the PJ Tucker mode when you're talking about Grant Williams. Really valuable asset for this team. Hopefully, he gets a contract extension. I believe he's up this year. Looking, and yes, he is. Former first-round pick. Definitely going to be eligible. Lucas Samanic came over from, I think he went to New York after he effectively quit on the Spurs. Really high potential European big man, and he just he's kind of asked his way out of the league. The Spurs drafted him and he developed and he was coming along slowly. And then Greg Popovich said, you know what? You're not going to run back when you turn the ball over. You're not going to try hard in practice. Get off my team. And now he's going to be on what? His third team in 2 years, in a year and a half. Just not a good look for Luka Sandwich. Hopefully something comes out of his life and he actually starts to give a shit about basketball and starts becoming a good player and lives up to some of that potential that he had when he was drafted by the Spurs. Mfiondu Kabengele, a really fun center. He's not a power forward, but he's undersized, 6'9". Just a classic rim runner, will give you effort on defense, but not too much offensively. Luke Cornett, he's tall, he's white, he's ugly. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about with Luke Cornett. He's just one of those guys you forget is still in the league. Miles Plumlee, Cody Zeller, Luke Cornett, all kind of that same mold. Although theoretically, Luke Cornett can shoot the three. What has he been shooting in his career? 25, 28, 36, 35. Yeah, theoretically, Luke Cornett can shoot the three. Other than that, he's just really depth for the center position for this team. And Robert Williams. First of all, brutal injury history, low durability, unfortunate because he's a really fun prospect. He's only 6'9", but he is a defensive player of the year candidate. Dude is locked down, blocks everything with great anticipation on the defensive end. Severe injury history. Those knees, those ankles, it doesn't matter what happens. It seems like Robert Williams is going to go down with a lower leg extremity injury. And that's the biggest thing you worry about when you're taking these big guys, is those lower leg problems that Robert Williams is dealing with right now. He's got another microscopic surgery or something going on. His knee's going to miss the first half of the season. And it's just been a constant thing to worry about. When he's on the court, the dude is dynamic. The dude is electric. He's the third best player in the team behind Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. The dude is a lob threat. He's going to play his ass off. He's going to go for offensive rebounds. He's going to go for defensive rebounds. He's going to give you all the effort in the world. He's a great defender, great help side defender, can lock down the big centers. Even though he's only 6'9", he does everything you want your center to do, but he just can't stay healthy. And that is really unfortunate for the Boston Celtics moving forward. But that is the team, going to be led by new head coach Joe Mazzulla. And let's see what this rotation is going to look like. I don't want to make too many changes. I think if anything, I'm going with Peyton Pritchard running as a 2. We might do Jaylen Brown up to the 3, Jason Tatum up to the 4, and Al Horford up to the 5, just because there's no real true backup center. I'm not going to start Luke Cornett behind Robert Williams. Yeah, we'll make those changes and update the roster. This is going to be the 9-man rotation for the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart at the 1, Olive, Malcolm Brogdon coming at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Jason Tatum at the 4, and Robert Williams coming off the bench at the 5. Al Horford is going to be our 6th man of the year. I know it does make a lot of sense. Derek White going to be right behind him. Grant Williams and Peyton Pritchard. I'm not going to be playing Danilo Gallinari, even though he has a higher overall. Look at this horrible face scan that he's got rocking though. What is that hair? With respect to his ACL injury. So he's just going to basically sit for this whole season and probably walk by the end of the year. For the preseason power rankings, the Celtics are 7th for 2K Sports, and Eric Boner has us 5th. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is LeBron James, James Harden, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid rocking the double big lineup. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, our boy, and Trae Young. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Jimmy Buckets, Stephen Booker, Bradley Beal, Paul George, Jaylen Brown, also on our team, DeMontis Sabonis. On the other side, Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Karl Towns, John Morant, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine. We are having, well, a really good season in spite of everything. 36-15, number 1 in the NBA power rankings, ahead of the Celtics and the Bulls. Yeah, theoretically, we're the best team in the NBA. How are we doing everything else wise? Jason Tatum having himself a season. Obviously, Luka's going to be a god, but Jason Tatum is having probably statistically one of the best seasons ever. 32 points, 8.8 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 52 from the field, 45% from the three-point line. Yeah, have yourself a year. Jaylen Brown giving a good 25 points behind him. Malcolm Brogdon, solid 15, 4, and 5. Derek White, Marcus Smart, again, not a great facilitator, more here for his defense and holding down the point guard position as best as he can. Robert Williams, not a scorer. Yeah. Looking at the current league leader, scoring champion is, of course, Luka Doncic, because, of course, our rebounds is Nikola Jokic, and assist is Trae Young. Steals is Dejounte Murray. Blocks is Robert Williams. And field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. Zion right behind him, shooting a very nice field goal percentage. 3-point champion is Cam Johnson. Free throw champion is Stephanie Curry. not a lot of changes we're going to make, especially because it's year one. I'll see you in the playoffs. Luka Doncic wins MVP 37, 11, and 10. Paulo Banchero, Rookie of the Year, 18, 7, and basically 4. Pretty good season from him. Benjamin Simmons, 6th Man of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Bones Highland, Most Improved. Nice to see that. And our boy, Joe Mazzulla, wins Coach of the Year. 2nd time in a row, the first-year head coach, balls out, and we are Executive of the Year as well. All-NBA first team, Jason Tatum does, in fact, make it 2nd team. Not seen anyone. 3rd team, nobody. Defensive first team, probably either Marcus Smart or Robert Williams really should be on this all-defensive list, but I guess we're not on any of the lists. Really nice to see that. We were, though, I think the best team in the league. Yes, we were 56 and 26, 2 games ahead of the Hawks, 4 games ahead of the Grizzlies, 1 ahead of the Bulls. Really tightly contested Eastern Conference, I must say. Yeah, okay, but hey, we were still the best team in the NBA. Love to see that. Of course, the stats were really good for our guys. Jason Tatum had a year. Malcolm Brogdon pretty good in his first season as well. 3-point percentages. JT a little bit down, 43%. Jaylen Brown, 40%. Malcolm Brogdon, 36%. Marcus Smart, not a great 34%. Derek White was not particularly good. Aiden Pritchard could be better. Al Horford, Grant Williams, and yeah, not bad at all. Scoring champion went to, of course, Luka Doncic. Rebounds is Nikola Jokic, and assist is Trae Young. Still uses Dejounte Murray. Blocks is Robert Williams. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. What's wrong with me? Shooting a very nice field goal percentage. 3-point champion is Cam Johnson. Free throw champion is Stephanie Curry. Team stats, how did we do? Scoring wise, we were... I need to view the regular stats. Scoring wise, we were not good offensively. 10th. So not great, not terrible. Defensively, we were the best team in the league, giving us a 7.6 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we were pretty bad, honestly. 14th. 3-point percentages, not bad. What are we? 7th. And free throw percentages, we were 1st. So we can make our free throws. And here we are. Look at this yet again. 1 versus 8, taking on the Brooklyn Nets, who were the 9 seed. I don't know what it is about 2K, but they hate the Nets, even though they got, what, 3rd best player on the planet right now. Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, a solid supporting cast, Nick Claxton, Seth Curry, TJ Warren, still an 80 overall. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the chemistry, but 2K absolutely hates the Nets, and they're going to probably get swept here in 4-0 fashion. No. 3-1 and 4-1 now to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are just gods. Not a lot I can do about this. It might beat us, if we're being completely honest, but we do, in fact, win game 1, win game 2, lose 2-1, up 3-1, and 3-2, and 3-3 going to game 7. Are we going to blow a 3-1 lead to the Cleveland Cavaliers back here in Boston? Need this win or go home. Winning in the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th quarter with a little bit of a lead. We may have to hop in about a 10-point lead. 9-point lead, really close game. 5-point lead, 7, 5, 9. Yeah, I'll hop in if I have to, but I'd really like to stick to when we actually customize the team. And we do, in fact, win. Now to take on just as tough competition, the Chicago Bulls. DeMar DeRozan, 89, Andre Drummond, Zach LaVine, of course. Let's see how we do. Injuries are off, so Lonzo Ball is going to be playing as a lose. Game 1, but we go up 2-1 and 2-2. Big game 5 here. Up 3-2 and 3-3. If it ain't 2K, it ain't game 7. But here we are. Celtics versus Bulls. Win or go home. We are losing in the 3rd quarter. Taking a little bit of a lead here. Back and forth game going into the 4th. And we are locking them down defensively. We have a 9-point lead here with 2 minutes left. 10-point lead. And we are clutching it out yet again. 7-point game. And 9-point game. That's going to be all she wrote. Brandon Ingram wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Jason Tatum wins the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And we are taking on the Zion. CJ McCollum just got extended. By the way, Brandon Ingram, Jonas Valanciunas, PJ Tucker somehow made his way to the team. Yeah, theoretically, we're not going to lose this, but you never know what 2K is. We do, in fact, win game 1, lose game 2. Win game 3. Win game 4, and we have a 3-1 lead on Zion Williamson. I know. And we have, in fact, won in the first season of NBA 2K23 with a brand new first-year head coach. Jason Tatum wins that finals MVP, almost puts up 39 points a game. And let me tell you, That's not going to be the only championship we're winning here. Not interesting retirements. And yeah, Ime Udoka is out. Carmelo Anthony going to the Hall of Fame, getting his jersey retired as well. Any of these league meetings fun? No. And no. Well, draft lottery. Obviously, we don't have a draft pick. Should we get spicy and try to trade up into the top 5, or should we just let the NBA run its course? Because I do want to Scoot Henderson. That just seems like a lot of fun. Seems like something that we should do. But on the other side, you know, we probably shouldn't shake anything up. We just won a championship. The fastest man of the class is Todd Early, Chris Livingston, and Tyrese Proctor. Most agile is Dave Grant and Frederick Sanders and Terrence Smith. Highest vertical is Angelo Salvadori and Vladimir Stojic. Highest bench press is Murray Nance and Jaron Walker. And best shot three-pointer Marcus Sasser and Jenwin Lee. I don't think we have any picks. We traded it probably in the Malcolm Brogdon trade. We may have a second round pick. What is the button? It is this one. Okay, we have 2 seconds. So, I mean, you know, if I can trade up somewhere into the middle to late of the first round. Anybody want to give away like pick 30? Nobody? Here's pick 1 and pick 12. And then give me pick 1 and I'll trade away 2 seconds there. Get me into the first round, man. That's all I need. Here we go. Pick 29. I'll take it. We pick 29. And I move up even a little bit more, just making cheatsy beezy trades. Go. Pick 29. Nobody wants it. Nobody. Ooh, pick 30. Yeah, go screw yourself. Okay, so let's just see how this draft class goes right now. Victor Wembanyama should go number 1 overall, right? To the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, 7-foot big man out of France. Number 2 should go Scoot Henderson. If he doesn't, we'll think about it. Nick Smith goes 2nd. Now the Pacers have Tyrese Halliburton, so I don't think they're going to take Scoot. If he falls to 4, I will move up. And Greg Jackson does go number 3. So it's going to be unrealistic. I know we just won a championship. I want that number 4 overall pick. And I think we'll be able to do it with a couple supplementary players. Starting with Al Horford, he's just going to regress into the dirt, unfortunately. And we'll see what else we have to trade away to make this work. And we're sending over a haul of picks. Effectively, I had to trade away Luke Cornett for a first-round pick. And then I had to trade away Derek White for 2 first-round picks. But we are getting this pick, and we are taking Scoot Henderson. Also interesting that Anthony Black is still on the board, so we probably didn't need to trade up that much. And we still have a pick here at pick, what is this, 29? See if any of these players are worthwhile. Aaron Smith might be the best player here. Everybody else we haven't really scouted. Looks like all the best players have gone off the board. Makes a lot of sense, so sure, we'll take Terrence Smith with this last of the first round picks. Scoot Henderson did, in fact, turn out to be a decent player. 4th best in the class. Greek Whitehead. Yeah, really, really nice players here. Obviously, Victor Wembanyama is a glitch. Looks like Scoot Henderson is no longer the consensus number 2 player in the class. Somehow, Danilo Gallinari accepted that contract. I don't know why you would do that since we literally didn't let you play. But sure, you want to come back to the team? B, my guess, Grant Williams is up for a contract extension. Jake Layman, I mean, whatever. So how are we looking now? We have Marcus Smart, Scoot Henderson. That makes Peyton Pritchard expendable. And Terrence Smith as well is here. I don't really know. Malcolm Brogdon. I think we got to keep the core together. I don't know why Robert Williams is outraged. Sir, we just won a championship. Why are you so upset at me? Is it because you're not making enough money? Is that the problem? Well, you're going to have to deal with it. Al Horford does need to go because he is a million years old. And he's going to regress into the dirt. What can I get as far as maybe a backup center position? Like Clint Capella would make a whole ton of sense. There we go. And we're not going to be making any free agency moves, obviously. Do I want a Mfiondu Kabengele back? No, not really. And we will be giving Grant Williams a nice team-friendly 5-year deal. Probably 5-year, $50 million is about fair. And there we go. Jake Layman, you can walk, whatever. How are we looking now? So we have way too many point guards, obviously. Malcolm Brogdon, we might want to move on from as well. He does regress pretty hard. I appreciate bringing him in for this season, but if I can trade away Malcolm Brogdon I'm like, Peyton Pritchard, what can you find me? Miles Bridges is still in the league. I forgot about that. Lou Dort would be a really nice pickup. Drop him down to the 2. Take undersized. Gary Trent. Jaden Ivey is just being given away. Yeah, I'm taking this trade. Thank you. We're getting younger. We're getting faster. We're getting better. And this is what the team looks like. Marcus Smart, Scoot Henderson. I don't know why I said Marcus Henderson. Terrence Smith is here to develop, I guess, whatever. Jaden Ivey, Jaylen Brown, Sadiq Bey, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, Clint Capella, and Robert Williams, who's pissed off at me. I don't know why. I already love this team, and we just won a championship. How good can we really get? And we'll go ahead and sign another guy with our mid-level exception. Whatever. Enjoy, take this contract, and buzz off, man. As for free agents, Kyrie Irving is going to the Rockets. I don't know about that. James Harden back on the Sixers, Tyler Hero to the Heat, Kristaps Porzingis to the Pacers, Chris Middleton to the Mavericks. They're going to be deadly. Miles Bridges, I need to nerf. Nikola Vucevic to the Rockets as well. Wow, okay. Christian Wood to the Hornets. D'Angelo Russell to the Lakers, trying to revitalize his career back in LA, and Draymond Green to the Thunder. I'll make some of those roster changes and I'll see you at the beginning of the season. What I like to think of this offseason is that we kept most of the core together after winning our championship. We didn't make any changes to the head coach position. Same point guard and Marcus Smart, same Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Robert Williams lineup. And then we brought in a little bit better talent, if not this year, then next year. Jaden Ivey, Clint Capella, Sadiq Bey, Grant Williams is back, and then brought in Scoot Henderson. I feel like that the team just got ridiculously better while maintaining its identity. And I think that's the point of these rebuilds. Preseason power rankings, we are first for 2K Sports, first for Eric Boner as well, and I expect us to repeat as champions. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is LeBron James, Jason Tatum, John Morant, and Joel Embiid. On Team Giannis is Nikola Jokic, Trae Young, Karl Towns, and Darius Garland. For the reserves is Stephanie Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Buckets, Anthony Davis, LaMelo Ball, Zach LaVine, and Anthony Edwards. On the other side, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, DeMar DeRozan, and Bam Adebayo. Yo, we are once again the best team in the NBA. Not going to be making any changes. 39-9. We're 9 games up on the next best team. Scoring champion is currently Luka Doncic because, of course, it is. Jason Tatum at 3rd. Our rebounds is Luka Doncic, and assist is Luka. I just want to point out, I did actually nerf him a couple overalls. Didn't work. Steals is LaMelo Ball. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. Fucking percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is our boy Jason Tatum, tied with our boy Grant Williams. You love to see that. And free throw champion is Kyrie Irving. Yeah, we're not going to be making any changes. See you in the playoffs. Luka Doncic wins another MVP. I know. Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year 17 and basically 10-3. Anthony Simon, 6th Man of the Year, 21 points per game. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Jaden Ivey, our boy, Most Improved, up to 20 points per games. Wow. Joe Mazzulla, Coach of the Year, really putting this team together, and we're just having a great 99 overall team, as we're yet again the Executive of the Year. All-NBA first team, Jason Tatum, still making it, still incredible. Second team, nobody. And third team, nobody. Defensive first team and second team, nobody and nobody and nobody. Rookies, though, I'm sure Scoot Henderson made the list somewhere, right? Right? Yes, he did not. Well, let's look at the season that we had. Jason Tatum, still great. 30 points per game, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Jaylen Brown, really good. 22 and 5 right behind him. Jaden Ivey, as you saw, 20 points per game. Sadiq Bey was good off the bench. Scoot Henderson, off the bench, gave us 9, 2, and 3. That's serviceable. Marcus Smart, starting, gave us 9, 3, and 6. So, I mean, Scoot Henderson definitely going to be taking over this role starting soon. I think Capella was good. Robert Williams is still mad at me. You don't know what it is. Do you want me to tear up your contract and give you a new deal? I don't know why. Why are you so mad? I feel outraged with the way things are. His overall is literally going down. His personality is laid back. Why do you hate me, Robert? What did I do to you? We won a championship. You're my starting center, and you still get mad at me. So, I don't know. Jason Tatum, 46% from the three-point line. Jaylen Brown, 36. That's a little bit bad. Sadiq Bey, very solid, 38. Jaden Ivey, up to 38 is incredible. Marcus Smart is really struggling, really falling off, especially hitting that age of regression. Grant Williams was good. Scoot Henderson needs to improve his 3-point shot. Did we look at this? It's Luka, it's Luka, it's Luka. Actually, John Morant just ahead of Luka. Steals is the middle ball blocks. Mitchell Robinson finger percentages. Mitchell Robinson 3-point champion is Devin Booker. Free throw champion is Anthony Simons. Team stats, how did we do? Scoring wise, we were the second best team in the league. Defensively, we were the best team in the league, giving us 11.1 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we were second. 3-point percentages, we were 7th. Free throw champions, 15th. Take it. Once again, the number 1 seed. Are we the best team in the NBA? Yeah, we're the best team in the NBA, taking on the Miami Heat. Kyle Lowry, 1 million years old. Tyler Hero, disappearing act. Jimmy Butler starting to regress. Bam Adebayo forgot how to shoot. They got Brook Lopez on the team. That's fun, as they do, in fact, win game 1. Y'all remember when the Heat were rivals against the Celtics? What happened to that? The Heat have tried to be rivals against the Celtics and the Bucks, and they just come up short. Here we are yet again taking on the Chicago Bulls. Same team as last year, except they got older and lost Nikola Vucevic. Brought in Jakob Bertel, theoretically. You know, that's not a bad move, but this is 2K. Jakob is like 4 or 5 overalls lower than Vooch, and we just 4-1 them. Now to take on our soon-to-be rivals, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Darius Garland up to a 92 versus Marcus Smart. Donovan Mitchell versus Jaden Ivey. Jaylen Brown versus Isaac Okoro, certainly a mismatch. Evan Mobley versus Jason Tatum. Robert Williams versus Jared Allen. And comparable benches, man. Ours is definitely better, but they got a good squad going out there, as they do, in fact, win game 1. And win game 2. Okay. And we're down 3-1 to the Cavaliers, and we do, in fact, get 4-1. Darius Garland wins NBA Finals MVP as they go on to lose to the Timberwolves. Karl Towns wins NBA Finals MVP. Did not expect that. I thought we were definitely going to win. And I think, you know, who's holding us back is the head coach. I think it's time we make a change at that position. Staff retirements. Well, I can't re-sign or sign Greg Popovich. Kyle Lowry, Blake Griffin getting their jerseys retired. No Hall of Fame inductees. Going to reject all these rules because they all look like, why would I want 22-year-old NBA players? Like, theoretically, okay. This would be good for the NBA in theory, because the players would come in and they'd have so much experience under their belt, instead of drafting these raw 18-year-old kids who need years and years and years to develop, because players don't hit their prime until about 6 years into the NBA, or they're around 27 years old. But 22-year-olds, that's a little much. I don't want Chris Duarte on my team 87 times. Draft lottery is going to be Jazz, Knicks, and Knicks. Interesting. Staff signings, it's time to fire the head coach. I know you just won a championship for us. I want more badges. Is Tom Thibodeau really my only option? Okay, looks like we're promoting from within, and Mike Stauffer is going to be our head coach, because I just don't want Tom Thibodeau. Do we want Steve Nash? Nah, I'm good. Mike, come on down. You want $11 million? Calm down, sir. You're a first-time head coach. You're not even a real person, okay? Get off me. And there we go, and there we go, and maybe we'll sign somebody to be our assistant coach. Who wants to be an assistant? Calvin Cameron. Cameron. You want to be it? There you go. We're all set. Whatever. On to the NBA Draft Combine. The fastest man of the class is Leo Samuels and Artem Bilas. Most agile is Leroy Webb and Mark Garrett. And Leo Samuels. Highest vertical is Heinrich Najowitz, Ronald Nash, and RJ Poole. Highest bench press is Junior Robinson and Chester Reed. Best shot three-pointer, Kirk O'Brien and Artem Bilas. I looked through this draft class a little bit. The number 1 overall pick seems to be okay. Not trade the whole player, hold everything away, but he is, an 80 overall. He's solid. Everybody else behind him, not that good. I see Junior Robinson here. Looks to be pretty good here at the 27th projected pick. Leroy Webb, also good as well. So what I'm going to try to do is try to snipe Junior here. We're going to go to about pick... What do we have right now? Pick 30. I want to move up to pick 20. What'll it take to go up 10 spots? Future first of ours, and you'll give me a second. That's going to be it. Let's go into the draft. Number 1 overall pick is going to be Robert Stanley, the 6'9" guard out of TCU. Now, the Knicks didn't get the number 1 overall pick, but they got number 2 and number 3, and they're going to be taking Ronald Nash and Garrison Ryan, 7'1" big man out of Southern Florida. Jared Baxter goes next, and Oklahoma City Thunder are going to trade for De'Aaron Fox. That's a decent haul. Giving up Draymond Green and number 5 for De'Aaron Fox. I might be okay with that if they're kind of looking to win now. But let's see who is available. Is my guy available? And it looks like he got drafted. How far ahead did you go? We wanted, what was it, Leroy? No. Junior. He went 10th. He was projected 21st. And he went 10th. Okay. And Leo Webb, who was projected also 26, went 13th. So basically what you're telling me is the mock drafts and projections are all absolutely bullshit. That's fun. That's fun. I don't want any of these players. I'll take RJ Poole because he's young. Whatever. And I have a second round pick. Get off my team. Second round pick. Give me this one. Whatever. I don't care. I'm frustrated. I don't know how else to express that. But yeah, like I said, number 1 overall pick is an 80 overall, 19 years old, looks to be pretty good. We have a 74 overall rookie, not bad. Jaden Ivey up to an 82. Qualifying offers, Sadiq Bey and JD Davidson are going to need contracts. JD Davidson will probably let walk. He's just not a high overall. Sadiq Bey definitely will be coming back. Probably going to ask for about 25 million a year. Yeah, that's going to be not great. Not great, not great. I hope we can make the money work. Marcus Smart might be on his last legs here. What I think I'm going to do is move him up to play the 2 guard behind Jaden Ivey. So he's still going to be on the team. He's not going to get traded away yet. I always try to trade away Marcus Smart, but just to preserve that Celtic tradition, he's going to stick around, but Scoot Henderson's going to take over. And Terrence Smith seems to be good enough to be a backup point guard. So it'll be Scoot Henderson, Terrence Smith, Marcus Smart, Jaden Ivey, Jaylen Brown, and Sadiq Bey. RJ Poole can sit for his first season. Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, and then we need to figure out the center position because Robert Williams just wants to get off this team. So what I'm thinking is we package him and Clint Capella, go after like a DeAndre Ayton if we can find somebody like that. Rudy Gobert would make a lot of sense. Kristaps Porzingis is going to regress. If I can get a stud center like Jarrett Allen, that would be great. Let's see if I can steal Evan Mobley. If not, we'll be taking Jarrett Allen. Oh, did not mean to make that one go through, but okay, we got DeAndre Ayton. Giving up Robert Williams, Clint Capella 2 seconds, and our first round pick, Jalen Worley, who's just, he's a 72 overall, so we'll see how much time he actually gets. So we're going to be rocking with maybe just a 9-man rotation. Do we go small ball, or should I try to figure out a way to get maybe a better backup center? And I know we need to re-sign Sadiq Bey as well. I'll figure that out. Let's just, we have to wait anyway, so do something like that. Is there any centers that we can sign with our mid-level exception? Do we bring back the GOAT Bruno Fernando? I guess we'll pick up Isaiah Roby with our mid-level exception. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Forgot I needed to sign Sadiq Bey. It's fine. We'll sign him here. $22 million a year is fine. Look at that horrific looking tie-dye jersey. Good Lord. And come on back, Sadiq. Come on back, Sadiq. And there we go. So how does the team look now? Rocking a 10-man rotation. We got Scoot Henderson, Terrence Smith, Marcus Smart, Jaden Ivey, Jaylen Brown, Sadiq Bey, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, DeAndre Ayton, and Isaiah Roby. Hopefully we'll be good enough of a back up. Kawhi Leonard going to the Bulls. See this all the time now. LaMelo Ball to the Hornets. Anthony Davis back on the Lakers. Anthony Edwards back to the Timberwolves. DeJounte Murray back to the Hawks. Tyrese Halliburton to the Jazz. Why? Tyrese Maxey to the 76ers. Lonzo Ball to the Magic. Okay, Jordan Poole back in the Warriors, and Pascal Siakam back to the Raptors. Kind of an interesting free agency. I definitely appreciate some of the more crazy moves that go on in free agency. So Isaiah Roby has hit the age of regression at 26. Marcus Smart still holding strong at a 84 overall, but Jaden Ivey has bested him. Scoot Henderson up to an 82 as well. I mean, the team is definitely good. I don't know. I mean, we lost to the Cavaliers because they're the Cavaliers. Simple as that. There's not a lot you can do when Darius Garland progresses to be a 99 overall, but this is going to be the new look 10-man rotation headed by Mike Stouffer. Scoot Henderson at the 1, Jaden Ivey at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Jason Tatum at the 4, DeAndre Ayton at the 5. Coming off the bench, Marcus Smart, Sadiq Bey, Grant Williams, and Isaiah Roby, and Terrence Smith. Yeah. Theoretically, we should trade away Grant Williams and get better at the center position, but I just can't do that. Grant Williams has been on the team. He's developed for the #1 team in the NBA. I'll see you in the playoffs. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Darius Garland. I know. On team, Luka is Giannis, LeBron James, Joel Embiid, and LaMelo Ball. For the other side, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, John Morant, and Anthony Edwards. For the reserves is Jason Tatum, Trae Young, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cade Cunningham, and Evan Mobley. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Devin Booker, Karl Towns, Zach LaVine, Zion Williamson, Bam Adebayo, and DeMontis Sabonis. I was gonna just sim to the playoffs, but we're 30-19, and we're like 5th, 4th in the conference. 9.5 games back on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I just don't know how to compete with their team. All things being equal, 94, 90, 82, 93, 87. Like we have a good team in our own right. Look at us, 83, 86, 90, 98, 89, 85. I mean, we're a good enough team to win a championship, but something isn't clicking with the team. So if we look at them, points per game is really down because we're super, like, stupidly balanced, which isn't a bad thing. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 plus point per game scores. And then the bench, everybody has their role. What could we possibly do to make this team better? Do we move Scoot Henderson back off of point guard and put him back down into the backup lineup? Jaden Ivey can move down to play the point guard. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Let's how are we team stats wise? That'll tell me what we need to do. Team stats wise, scoring wise, we're horrible. We're a terrible offensive team. We're 20th. So maybe that means a system proficiency change. Space and space, who needs to move? I think Scoot needs to get sent back to being backup point guard. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have 3 backup point guards. Marcus Smart gonna save us from ourselves. Go back down to being a point guard. I know you lose an overall. It is okay. And we'll rock a rotation like this. Scoot Henderson coming behind Marcus Smart. So we'll do Marcus Smart, Jaden Ivey, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, DeAndre Ayton coming up the bench, Sadiq Bey, Scoot Henderson, Grant Williams, Isaiah Roby, and Terrence Smith. Do we want to get an upgrade from Isaiah Roby as well? So if I say, hey, Isaiah Roby and like RJ Poole. No, RJ Poole looks like he's going to be pretty good. I don't want to trade anybody else. How about just Isaiah Roby straight up? Can you get me a better backup center? Jeremiah Robinson Earl is in a center. Brandon Clark is in a center. Chimezi Metu is in a center. Thomas Bryant is a center. Or do we go after Goga? Oh, I tell you what, we'll go after Goga. We'll do a first round pick swap with the Hawks, and that's going to be our change. Need to make sure Marcus Smart is back in the starting point guard lineup, getting those starter minutes. Hopefully, it's what turns this team around. Darius Garland wins MVP. Yeah, 32 points, 11 assists, 55, 92, 47 shooting. I mean, god damn. Harrison Ryan wins Rookie of the Year for the Knicks, 14 and 10. Tyrese Proctor, 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Nick Smith wins Most Improved, though, on the Nuggets, 22, 4 and 4. JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year, and Brandon Harrison is old. All-NBA first team, no Celtics. Second team, no Celtics. Oh, Jason Tatum made it. But how was his scoring? Yeah, down to 21 points per game. I know, Jason, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to make this team click. Not really sure what steps I need to do. But hey, we don't have any All-NBA rookies. Let's look at the team stats. Did we get a little bit better offensively? Hopefully. We were not great. Up to 12th, though. So definitely a little bit of an improvement. Defensively, we were the 3rd best team, but more balance gives us 7.1 point differential, 4th in the NBA. 49% from the field. Places 7th. 37% from the 3-point line. Really struggling to develop. 14th. And free throws have a 77th. 77%, 24th. Those are words. I'm saying them all in the right order. The scoring champion went to Darius Garland. I mean, when Darius Garland turns into literally the best player in the NBA ahead of Luka, I just don't know what to do about that. Rebounds was Nikola Jokic, and assist is Darius Garland. Steals is Dejounte Murray. Blocks is Evan Mobley. Field goal percentages is LaMelo Ball. No, it's not. It's Zion Williamson, of course. 3-point champion is Darius Garland, and free throw champion is Kyrie Irving. Interesting. I'm just not sure about this team. I'm not sure. I feel like we should be better. But it seems like we almost took a step back. We were 2nd in the Eastern Conference, though, taking on the Toronto Raptors. They have Scott Barnes, so this will be a good test. I think we should be able to beat them, but if we lose, I wouldn't be surprised. The 2K loves the Raptors. They love everything about Toronto. Whenever the Toronto has a seemingly mediocre team, they go on to win everything. So here we are. It ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7 in the first round against Toronto. Celtics, Raptors. Who's going to take it home, win, or go home? Back and forth game here in the third quarter, going into the fourth with about a 20-point lead. Interesting. We really just pulled away 136-103 there at the end. Jaylen Brown, Jaden Ivey, Jason Tatum, DeAndre Ayton, 16 and 14 game. Yeah. I guess this is what I want from Marcus Smart, is a 7 and 5 kind of stay out of the way, but play defense, box score from him. Taking on the Brooklyn Nets, Benjamin Simmons, Chris Livingston up to an 80. Kevin Durant, Jonathan Isaac made his way to the team. Talk about injured forward reclamation projects. They're going to be a decent team. I think we're going to beat them, though, because we did sweep them last time in gentleman fashion. Here we are up 3-0 and 3-1 and 4-1. Oh, boy. Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers. Can we do it? That's the question. I feel like, so Darius Garland, obviously, we can't beat him. But we do have a defensive specialist matched up on him. So that it'll at least limit him. Jaden Ivey versus Donovan Mitchell. Very comparable. Jaylen Brown versus Jared Vanderbilt. Knockout. Jaylen Brown's going to cook. Jason Tatum versus Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley's more of a center. Jason Tatum more of a scorer. Going to be a really fun matchup to watch. DeAndre Ayton versus Jared Allen. Good matchup there. And then the benches. We clearly have a better bench. Is it enough to win? No. Darius Garland. No. Donovan Mitchell dropped 43. Jaden Ivey's a good defender. I know we haven't seen it on display. But man. Can I make those changes? So just to make sure that Marcus Smart and Jaden Ivey. Actually, you know what? Let's put Jaylen Brown on Donovan Mitchell. Maybe that'll be the change that we need. Let's see how this turns out. We really need to win this. Otherwise, you go down 3-0. So winning in the fourth quarter, back and forth game. Is Cleveland going to sweep us? Are we going to get swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers? We might be. 3 minutes left. I really don't want to hop in. Seems like it would be blasphemous to hop in at this point. 12 seconds left, up 3, and we do in fact win. Up 2-1, down 3-2. Yeah, we'll hop in. Looks like the changes we made worked last time, so I'm just gonna stick them in. I think Jaden Ivey's defensive abilities just aren't known to 2K yet, but he was probably the best perimeter defender in the class coming out. So I certainly think he's gonna have defensive, not player of the year, but top 10 defensive guard skills coming out this season. We have a very close game here in the fourth quarter, losing by about 7. If we can get it close, take a quick lead, I'll hop in. 3 minutes left. There we go. Up 3. 2 minutes left. Let's see if we can clutch this out. Of course, we don't have the ball because I don't think I've ever hopped in and actually gotten the ball immediately. I'm there? Nope. What's going on here? I'm there, contesting. Jaden Ivey leaking, pass it to him, pump faking. Oh, he gets his man up in the air, kick it to DeAndre Ayton, throw it down. That's called offensive fundamentals, baby. That's actually pretty impressive there. Now I just hide on defense and don't play anything. Oh, they need a timeout. We're gonna be, I guess, DeAndre Ayton help defending if we need to. I'm there. Ugh, God damn it. There's the N1 immediately. 98 overall, you know, but hey, Jason Tatum isn't a power forward / center. I'll give you that. So what I'm thinking here is we'll run one play with Jaylen Brown and just kind of see what we can do here. Oh God, I have to shoot free throws. Oh geez, this is not going to be well. It's fine. We got this. We're at home. It's gonna be easy. I missed. Oh, free throws. 1 for 2. 1 for 2. Let's get it. 69%. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever hit 2 for 2 free throws in this game. I hit it once with De'Aaron Fox. I vividly remember it because I got way too excited. What is happening here? I'm help defending. Yeah, I'm helping. That's all. Anytime something crazy happens, I need to help. And there we go. CPU locks down. Jaylen Brown brings the ball up the court. And let's give it to our best player Jason Tatum. Now, theoretically, he's got a center on him, but I just know that 2K isn't going to call this a mismatch. So I should take that, but I'm just going to hand it off. And DeAndre Ayton's going to get an easy 2 points. We have a 5-point lead with 1.5 minutes left. Now we win this, of course. We still have another game back in Cleveland, game 7, but hopefully we can at least be competitive. Defense. Oh boy. Oh boy. And there goes DeAndre Ayton, bringing down that rebound, and I'm just taking it. Jason Tatum's too big, too strong. Isaac Okoro cannot stop you. Yeah, we are starting to take over. Imagine if my player could do this. Is that a contested layup? Theoretically, Evan Mobley can't shoot either, but it's fine. Darius Garland just cooked like 3 of the best defenders in the game. What happened? I wasn't even watching. Oh, he just animationed. I hate 2K animations. At least this year's animations. They're so just BS. Oh, screen. Oh, throwing it up. Oh, foul. How can Darius Garland possibly move DeAndre Ayton that much? A little excessive to me. Oh, God. I panicked. I was like, I'm going to make this, and then I panicked. But there we go. 1 for 2. Like I do. Are they just ISOing up with Isaac Okoro when they need a bucket? Yo, I'll take that. Isaac Okoro can do whatever he wants. Gets that shit blocked. Yeah, this game's over. Actually, let's get 1 stop. And then this game is over. Oh, I'm there. I'm there. And that's the stop we needed. I am going to simcast the rest. There we go. 123, 115. Making out with this game, we have a game 7. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. Here we are in Cleveland. Winner goes to the NBA Finals to take on the Nuggets. Loser goes home, and I bet you the Cavaliers absolutely destroy us, blow us out. About a 12-point game here in the 4th quarter, unless we go on a major run, which it doesn't look like we're going to. We are going home yet again. That hurts. Darius Garland is the best player in the NBA, probably going to win his NBA Finals MVP. 32 points per game, 13 assists. That's all she wrote. Play retirements. Cliff Paul says, how is this guy such a good player? I don't know, Cliff. I really don't. I wish somebody would tell me. Nate McMillan, Doug Christie retiring. Does Doug Christie have hair? Hold on. That looks scary. Cliff Paul, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard, all going into the Hall of Fame, getting their jerseys retired as well. League meetings. Do any of these say, don't let the Cavaliers be God in simulation? Because I'm in on that. Draft lottery, we don't have anything. It's going to be Wizards, Heat, Pelicans, Spurs, and Thunder. This draft class didn't look all that good from everything I experienced. Checking out the draft combine, the fastest man of the class is Adelson Covington and Conrad Ross. Most agile is Conrad Ross and Pierre Servin. Highest vertical is Adelson Covington. That's just weird. Just looks so named to me. Adelson? Where are you from, bro? Ukraine? 5'9"? Okay. Chris Freeman, Pisig Baja, Adelson, and Keith Best. Names, man. Trevor Ward, JD Hood have the highest bench press and best shot. 3-pointer, Conrad Ross, Rodney McMillan, and Anderson Hamilton. Skipping to the draft, we look at the prospects. And so the number one, our highest overall player, Alan Tucker, is fine. 78 overall, 19 years old. He's fine. Then the rest, 23, 23, 20. Like, none of these guys I'd want to draft at all. Maybe Bill Wolf, 6'11" power forward. I mean, I guess. Should we try to go after Bill Wolf just because of the name? Kind of fun name. Why not? Let's see if he's available around pick 10. Your number one overall to the Washington Wizards goes Bill Wolf. How does like, I wanted one player from this draft class. He immediately goes number one overall. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Alan Tucker seems to last until pick 4. And yeah, that's fun. JD Davison's still on the team somehow. How are we looking? So we need to develop, first of all. Marcus Smart's going to regress into the dirt. This might be the year that we trade him. Is it a trade him away to get better? Because I don't really see a way to do that. But like, I don't know, man. Marcus Smart and Jaden Ivey. What could I get? Jordan Poole. I mean, he's what? 2 overalls higher than Jaden Ivey. Karl Towns. That could be a move. I could be interested in getting Karl Anthony Towns on the team. Yeah, we're going to do that. I know we have to give up Sadiq Bey, but Karl Towns, now being our starting center, makes, ironically, DeAndre Ayton expendable. Should we go and get Robert Williams back? He's mad at us. He hates us. I don't know what to do about that. If I can get... Man, not Jared Allen, of course. If I can get... Who's the kid from Houston? Jalen Green? That could be fun. Who else would I want with this pick? Cade Cunningham, maybe? Let's see what we could find. So here's an option. Chet Holmgren. I think I'll do it. Chet Holmgren and a first gives us... Or DeAndre Ayton and a first gets us Chet Holmgren. So we're going to be bumping everybody effectively down 1 spot in the positions. And maybe this will put us over the top. Maybe this will make us competitive with the other team. Who is it? The Cavaliers, who are also rocking Evan Mobley. So Evan Mobley versus Chet Holmgren. Now we got to push at that position. Karl Towns versus Jared Allen. I'll take Karl. Then the point guard position, Scoot Henderson, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. This team has to be good enough, right? Like, I'm not crazy here. This team is good enough to be a competitive championship caliber team. Yes? Game? Will you work with me on this? Please? As for free agents, we'll bring some big cheek guy named Mackenzie. It's fine. Whatever. Not a big deal at all. LeBron James in free agency. Where is he going to go? Giannis is still in free agency? That'd be fun. Probably going back to the Bucks, right? Brandon Ingram is getting no offers. Huh. Neither is Josh Giddey. Huh. Well, for free agents that have signed, Giannis goes back to the Bucks, Evan Mobley back to the Cavs, LeBron James back on the Lakers, Donovan Mitchell back to the Cavs, Cade Cunningham back to the Pistons, Jalen Green back to the Rockets, Scottie Barnes back to the Raptors, Benjamin Simmons back to the Nets. Everybody went back to their goddamn teams. Basically what I'm trying to say. Probably 2K free agency is still broken. As for player progression, Scoot's up to an 86, Chet's up to an 88. Our team is ridiculous. And then we got our young rookies. Hopefully they're going to step up and play important backup roles. Hopefully we'll beat the Cavaliers. And basically beating the Cavaliers means you win the championship in NBA 2K23. That's all it is. Simple as that. Preseason power rankings, we are first yet again. Luka wins his 3rd MVP, 33, 9.8, and 11. Ty Washington Jr. is Rookie of the Year on the Heat. Markelle Fultz, 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Scoot Henderson wins Most Improved up to 25 and 8. Mike Stowell for our boy is Coach of the Year of the yet again 99 overall team. Is that good enough to win anything? Probably not, because Brendan Harrison won Executive of the Year. Did we win any awards at all? Doesn't look like it. Jason Tatum on the All-NBA 3rd team. And Chet Holmgren does make the All-Defensive 2nd team. And yeah, Ty Washington, you know, the rookie in 2027 or whatever freaking year we're in, is, yeah, you know. But we are the 2nd best team in the NBA to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Scoring champion went to Luka Doncic. Rebounds went to Evan Mobley. And assists went to Darius. God damn it. It's just like, it's either Luka or it's the Cavs. I don't know what to do about that. Steals is DeJounte Murray. Blocks is Miles Turner. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is LaMelo Ball. Free throw champion is Stephanie Curry. How do we do? Scoring wise, interesting. JT put up 24, 6, and 6. Very good year from him. Jaylen Brown, 25 and 4. Good for him. Scoot Henderson, very good. 25 and 8. Karl Towns, not great rebounding, but a 17 or 16 and 7 is okay. Chet Holmgren, 15 and 10. Bench was Definitely need to improve the bench. But 3-point percentages. Scoot Henderson shot 30% from the 3-point line, and he shot 7 a game. What are you, Russell Westbrook, man? Come on now. Jason Tatum, 44%. Jaylen Brown, 41%. Chet Holmgren, 39%. Karl Towns, 45%. Goga, even 39%. Grant Williams, RJ Poole, Terrence Smith. Basically, Scoot Henderson's shooting is all that held us back. Looking at the team stats, offensively, we were 7th in the NBA. Defensively, we were the best team in the NBA, giving us a 9.3 point differential, second in the NBA. Pickup percentages, we're 3rd. 3-point percentages, we are 8th, tied for 7th. And free throw percentages, we are really bad. Hey, imagine if I had trading camps and I could fix that. Wouldn't that be really, really cool? Taking on the New York Knicks. De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Suggs, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Garrison Ryan. Yeah, this team looks pretty good. Obviously not as good as our team, but hey, they have a decent looking squad out there as we go up 2-1, 3-1, 3-0, I mean, and 4. Oh, now to take on the Indiana Pacers. They have Ben Mathurin, RJ Barrett, Greg Jackson, Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah, their point guard situation isn't great. But other than that, they have a very solid roster there as well, as they're actually beating us in 2-0 fashion. Okay, back up to a 2-2 series, and they're up 3-2 on us. The Indiana Pacers are up 3-2 on us. Why? Just tell me why. I'm a Backstreet Boys song. God, we're losing. I'm gonna have to hop in here. 5-point game, 7-point game, 4-point game, 2 minutes left. I have to hop in just to force the game 7. All right, let's do it. Look, you think a team with Jason Tatum, Scoot Henderson, Jaylen Brown, and Karl Towns will be good enough to win 1 championship, but it really isn't. And it's fascinating how it's not. Look at this wide open 3 from Karl Towns that I miss. Wide open 3 from Karl Towns that I missed. Go play some defense though. I got KP. And what happened? RJ Barrett's charging. Look at that. Jason Tatum's drawing fouls, except he's drawing a free throw. All right, I got this. Don't worry. Oh my God, slow release. Am I the worst shooter 2K's ever seen, or one of the worst? Look at that though. I'm Mr. Automatic from the free throw line. 1 for 2. Don't matter who. Just gonna hide here on defense. I think Ben Mathurin is the guy that we're playing off of. It's fine. Let the CPU play itself. RJ Barrett gets a wide open long 2. He makes that, but that's a low percentage, low points per possession shot. So I will give him that. Scoot Henderson has a mismatch, by the way. And now Jason Tatum has a mismatch. So can we move out of the way? And let me just bully this poor point guard. I don't know who you are, son. I'll get a 5 back to the... what was that? Yeah, I was just going to go over him, but Jason Tatum faded away on his own, right? Yeah. You do you, JT. You do you. Hiding on defense. Hiding on defense. Yeah. Another long 2. Again. Makes it. Well, I mean, if he keeps making it, then it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Now let me make this free throw. No. Early 0% yellow is the same as early 0% red. But hey, I'm Mr. Automatic. 1 from 2. It don't matter who. Oh man. 109, 105. Can we get 1 freaking stop here? That's all we need. Is RJ Barrett not to make a 29-foot 2-point shot. Okay? Kristaps Porzingis makes it. Yeah, there's been no defense being played. There's nothing I can do about that. Jason Tatum gets the ball. Karl Towns set the screen. We're going to roll. And I'm going to kick it out to Scoot Henderson. Not what I wanted to have happen on that possession. I don't know what to do. Chet Holmgren refuses, but here goes Karl Towns throwing it down. I mean, our offense works, right? I miss a couple 3-pointers, sure. Our offense works, our defense does not. If we just get 1 stop, that's game. Can we get that much though? I don't know. Brought in Chet Holmgren to take over Marcus Smart's duties as being the defensive anchor of this team. Is that going to be good enough? He's 7 feet tall with a 7'6" wingspan. Injuries are turned off. Who else? I don't even know who we're playing. Why are they playing so well? Okay. I don't know what's happening, but RJ Barrett is bullying Jason Tatum this game. I've literally 11 overall points ahead of RJ Barrett, and hey, Jason Tatum got nothing on him. Makes it 51%. Gonna green this, watch. Yup, called it. Who is our best free throw shooter? I don't know. Probably Jason Tatum, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. I got this. Oh, god damn it. The screen's shaking. I can't see. Oh, but look at me go. Mr. Automatic, it doesn't matter who. I'm 1 for 2. Oh no. All right, we need one stop. Should I play on ball? Because the CPU doesn't do anything anyway. There we go. That's my on ball defense. Good enough. We win. Get out of here with the win. 103 or 113, 109. Got that one stop that we needed. Yeah, RJ Barrett was cooking Jason Tatum. I don't know how to put up with that. Here we are though. Game 7, second round. Pacers versus Celtics. Winner goes on to the Eastern Conference Final. Losers goes home. I don't know how RJ Barrett is cooking, but he really is bullying Jason Tatum, and I feel bad for that man. Who else is winning here? This guy, Ted Davidson, is cooking Scoot Henderson. Okay, Scoot Henderson, awful defender confirmed. And nobody scored. We scored 11 points in the third quarter. We're down 20 points in a game 7. Why can this team not win? We literally, when you look at who wins Executive of the Year, we have 99 overall ratings across the freaking board. And we cannot win a championship. We can't even beat the lowly Pacers now. Man. And the box score wasn't even that impressive. RJ Barrett put up 23. Who is this? Greg Jackson put up 21. We suck. That's all it is. My team sucks. And the freaking Cavaliers lost. Can I win one championship? Desmond Bane is going to win NBA Finals MVP. Yo, what am I supposed to do with this freaking team, dude? If they don't want to win, they just don't want to win. There's no other way around it. LeBron James, DeMar DeRozan, going into the Hall of Fame. I don't care about any of this. I just need to figure out what it takes to win, which is basically everybody. Let's just skip to the draft combine. We're obviously not going to draft anybody. We're too deep into this process. Fastest man of the class is Trent Ellis Jr. and Ron Moore. Most agile is Warren Paul and Bradford Cage. Highest vertical is Trent Ellis and Donnell Carpenter and Bryce Harris. Highest bench press is Omer Ozat and Troy Martin Jr. Best shot three-pointer is Kent Falls and Heinrich Oakland. Oakland. I used to live next to Oakland in Berkeley. Scouting prospects. Number 1 overall pick looks to be very solid. 80 overall center. Behind him, I want this guy. I want Evan Floyd. Not really. If I can get a top 10 pick, I'll take Nwaku Udo. Seems to be okay. The rest of these guys I don't want. So either D Palmer or Nwaku Udo. I'll try to trade up in this draft class and take. So number 1 overall to the Hornets goes the center, Jordan Arthur. Number 2 to the Lakers goes Shannon Simmons, the man named Shannon, 6'9". D Palmer goes 4th. I think he was the guy that I wanted. So we want Nwaku Udo. Can I at least wait to pick 5? Warren Paul. Kent Falls. All right, let's try to trade up to the Thunder for pick 6. Because who knows, man. I'll give him... Who can I give him? I don't even know what position this guy is. Daniel McKenzie. There you go. Take Daniel McKenzie and a future first from us in 17 years. And you want another pick? Sure. Take this pick too. You really won't trade me? Bruh. All right. I can't trade for the number 6 overall pick. Henry Perry goes. You know what? Take another pick. There you go. There's the guy that I wanted. Couldn't get him because 2K. Fun. When does the fun start? We can't win a championship. We can't win anything. Let's go to the 28th overall pick in the second round and see if anybody's worthwhile there. No? Great. I want this guy. John Paxson. Legend in the 90s basketball era. He's a 70 overall. Whatever. Oh, man. 2K is just... It's bullying me today. I cannot win anything, even though we have literally one of the best teams ever assembled. Like, how many All-Star games do we have here? Scoot Henderson, obviously still a rookie, 22 years old. Not a rookie, but like a young player. Jaylen Brown has been to how many All-Star games? Boom, 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 boom. How do I look at this map? Boom, 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 boom. Look at his total stats. There you go. So he's only been to 2 All-Star games? Dude's a 90 overall. All right. Jason Tatum's been to 7. Karl Towns has been to 7. Jaylen Brown apparently has only been to 2. Scoot Henderson won most improved. And Chet Holmgren is like the greatest player ever in 2K. And yeah. We can't get to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, it makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, Chet's coming back on a big deal. Need to try and bring back Goga if we can. Yes, we can. Go, Goga. Take our mid-level exception, I guess. I don't even know. Sign? Yes. And we still have a mid-level exception, which is great. Who wants it? Caleb Houston? That's interesting. I'll take Caleb Houston if he wants to sign with us. Does he though? Is the question. And he does. For free agency, Kevin Durant going back to the Knicks. Stephanie Curry going to the Knicks. Kevin Durant went back to the Nets. Josh Giddey to the Bucks. Bam Adebayo back to the Heat. Chet Holmgren back to us. Bryce Smith back on the Rockets. Jadon Sharp back to the Trail Blazers. Jaden Ivey to the Timberwolves. Kyrie Irving back on the Rockets and Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Bulls. That's all I have to say. I'm not sure how to put this team over the top. You know what? Normally we should wait to the mid-season mark to trade away our... Wow, Grant Williams is regressing. Our mid-level exception and signees, but we're going to try to trade for a better backup center. And that better backup center is going to probably be Nick Claxton. Can I bring back the GOAT, Peyton Pritchard? That is certainly an option. There you go. Jakob Poeltl is going for the 2 players that we just traded for. Officially have Jakob Poeltl. Did I really just trade for Jakob Poeltl before he hit the age of regression? I might have. It's fine. We're going to win a championship, maybe. I'll turn the simulator difficulty to 0 and we'll win with the exact same roster as before. I just don't know how you can get much better than this. Scoot, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Chet, Karl Towns, and then our bench sucks. But it's not like trash. You know, Grant Williams, Jakob Poeltl are both 80s. Terrence Smith is very respectable, 78 backup point guard. And then RJ Poole's what, in his third season? No, he's been here 2 years. He's still a 77 overall. It's not like he's a nobody. Like realistically, if I trade away RJ Poole and this guy that we signed, how much better could I really get? Bring back Malcolm Brogdon? Oh, the irony. Maybe Malcolm Brogdon was why we needed to win a championship. You know what? Screw it. We're bringing back a 33-year-old Malcolm Brogdon to the team. He's going to answer all of our questions. So this is going to be the 9-man rotation. Scoot Henderson, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Chet Holmgren, Karl Towns coming off the bench. Malcolm Brogdon is back. Grant Williams, Jakob Poeltl, and Terrence Smith. Was it worth it? Who knows? Preseason power rankings first. Luka wins another MVP, averaging a triple-double. Jordan Arthur wins Rookie of the Year. That's the big man, right? Yeah. Jalen Suggs, 6th man of the year on the Heat. Giannis, defensive player of the year. Jalen Duren, most improved. Holy crap. Can we talk about this season? 26 points, 9.7 rebounds, 3 assists. And he shot 69% from the field goal percentages. Wow. Mike Style for our boy coach of the year. You look at the bottom. We have 99 overalls across the board. Is this good enough to win? Probably not. We don't even win executive of the year yet again. All-NBA first team, no Celtics. Second team, no Celtics. No, there is Jason Tatum. Third team, defensive teams, Chet Holmgren. Do we have any rookies? Probably traded them all away, if we're being completely honest. And we are the best team in the NBA. Had an incredible season. Is it good enough to win a championship? I don't know. 67-15, 12 games up on the next best team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Is this going to be good enough? Is this going to be our year? Scoring was great from JT. Scoot, 19. Jaylen Brown, 19. Karl Towns, 15. Chet, 15. Malcolm Brogdon, the legend, coming off the bench. The answer to all of our problems. He is God. He is king. Will he help us win a championship, though? Luka leading the league in scoring. Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is Adelson Covington. Yep. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Isaiah Jackson. And field goal percentages is Onyeka Okongwu. Him and Jalen Duren shooting very nice field goal percentages. 3-point champion is Quentin Grimes. Free throw champion is Gary Trent Jr. Team stats wise, offensively, we were 5th in the NBA. Defensively, we were the best team in the NBA, giving us a 12.6 point differential. Number 1 in the NBA field goal percentages, 5th. 3-point percentages, 14th. Free throw percentages. Whew, do we have a season? 4th. Now is our system proficiency as we're about to go on this playoff run. Yeah, we have 4.5 stars, man. So we gotta, if this isn't the year, it's 2027. We have 590 overalls and Malcolm Brogdon. If this isn't the year, I don't know what is, okay? Can we please, as we do in fact win game 1, win game 2, win game 3, and we 4-0 on the Raptors. That's a good sign. Taking on the Detroit Cade Cunninghams. They have Cade Cunningham. Tariq Whitehead up to an 87. Isaiah Stewart is not a power forward. And James Wiseman and Zeke Nnaji. Okay. Is it Zeke Nnaji or Zeke Nnaji? I've heard it both ways. I think it's Zeke Nnaji, and we're losing to the Cade Cunninghams. 2-2. We're down 3-2 to the Detroit Cade Cunninghams. They literally have Cade Cunningham. They literally, all they have is Cade Cunningham. Who's my best defender? Jason Tatum, go on Cade Cunningham. Shut him down. I don't even know if you're a good defender or not. Just please, you're like a 99 overall at this point. Shut down Cade Cunningham. Make the rest of the team beat you, and they can't. Okay? We're doing that again because it worked. Small sample size. If it works, use it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Winning in the second quarter here in game 7. Blowing them out-ish. Going into the fourth quarter, really low-scoring contest. 88-86. Not what you want to see from a game 7. And here we have a little bit of a lead. Fourth quarter. Tick, tick, tick. 3-point lead. 2-point lead. We're losing. We're losing. We're losing. Oh my God. Please get 1 bucket. Did we just lose? Did we just freaking lose to the 5 seed? What are these stat lines, man? Jaylen Brown gave us 8 points. Scoot Henderson gave us 12 and 5. Karl Towns gave us 16, 4 and 5. Chet Holmgren gave us 20 and 12. Jason Tatum didn't even reach his season average. And what did the Pistons do? They weren't even that impressive. Come on, man. Why does this team refuse to win? We're making another coaching change. Who am I going to fire? I don't even care at this point. League meetings, are you going to have anything stupid? No? Good. Great. Staff signings, who's getting fired? Mike Stauffer, get off my team. I'm done with you. This team has been cursed. I don't know what we can do to possibly fix this team, but Doc Rivers is going to be the answer. Come on, Doc. You're siding with us. You're going to be the resolution, the man that we've been waiting for. Head coach, Doc Rivers. We don't have a draft pick. Just going to sim through. I'm going to run it back 1 more year because this team is way too good not to win anything. Throw out a couple big contracts and Jesus Christ, man. How many times am I going to lose here? It is beyond frustrating. Go to day 2. Day 3 is when I'm allowed to offer contracts because this game is still broken. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Terrence Smith wants, what is this, 18 million a year? We're running it back. Scoot, Jalen, Jason, Chet, Carl, Grant, Jakob, Malcolm, Terrence. Let's get it. Preseason power rankings. First for the, no, wait. Power rankings. First for 2K Sports. First for Eric Boner. Josh Giddey wins MVP on the Bucks. All right, that is how far into simulation we are. Lambros Baba wins Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Sohan, 6th Man of the Year on the Bulls. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Carson Powers, Most Improved. Doc Rivers is Coach of the Year. Hopefully this means we are going to win. I don't even care about any of the stats. We're the #1 team in the NBA. We finished 66-16. Does this mean we're good enough for a championship? I don't know. And they're rocking a double center lineup here with Domantas Sabonis, little ball, 96 overall. But man, we have 5 90s over on our team. Jason Tatum has already won an NBA Finals MVP. Is this team good enough to win a championship? Taking on the New York Knicks. Jalen Suggs, Michael Porter, Paolo Banchero. Yeah, sure, Paolo Banchero is good. Chet Holmgren is equally as good in 2K. Is this good enough to beat the Knicks? And it is 4-0 fashion. Now to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. MVP Josh Giddey, mate. Giannis still a 98 overall at 1,000,000 years old. Jalen Duren, the greatest player ever in simulation, the second coming of Dwight Howard. They're a good team, but we have Jason Tatum, and we're losing 2-0, 2-1. Okay, what are the matchups here? What can I affect? I can't really do much. So 2-2, we need to win this game 5. I've been playing 2K for almost 2 hours on this ridiculous rebuild. Really back and forth, low scoring contest here. Going into the fourth quarter with about a 13-point lead. Is that enough to close out this game 5? Maybe just win in 6. Won't have to go to a game 7. We're dominating them here. 159, 125, and bam. 3-3. Game 7. Celtics, Bucks. Winner goes to the NBA Finals. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. We are dominating them. Blowing them out here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, just keep fast simulating. Whatever, we win. Scoot Henderson is the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Here we are officially in the finals, taking on the Houston Rockets. Kyrie Irving. Herb Jones is up to a 95. Jalen Green. Jabari Smith. Alperen Şengün. Cam Whitmore. Sheldon. They've got a good team. But I still think we have a more, at least top-heavy, better team. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So we lose game 1. Jalen Green dropped 40 on Jaylen Brown. Win game 2. Win game 3. Win game 4. We are up 3-1. 3-2. Am I going to have to simcast? I will simcast if I have to here in Houston. Game 6 up 3-2. If they win, it's game 7. If we win, we are NBA champions for only the second time of this whole rebuild. 6 5-point game. 6 minutes left. Low scoring contest. Not really that low scoring, but if we get the lead, I will hop in. I will clutch it out. I will close it out. Tie game, 1 minute left. Now we're down 3, down 2, down 4, and it looks like we lose here. Game 7, Houston versus Boston. Back in the Garden, and they are, look at this first quarter. It's not even going to be a close game 7. What, did the whole team get COVID? Come on, man. All right, it's a 9-point game here. Going into the fourth quarter, now it's only a 4-point game. We stormed back and forth game. Can we please just get close enough to where I can clutch it out? I hate playing while we're down and we're losing. We're getting blown out. 7-point game, 5-point game, 3 minutes left, 4-point game, 2-point game. I'm ready to hop in, all tied up. I'm so ready to hop in. There we go. We have a 3-point lead, 42 seconds left. There's no way I can blow this, right? Right? No way. 104, 101. No Jalen Green domination. That's all I can say. 5-second inbound violation. Hello. All right. Who am I going to hide on? I guess Jason Tatum. I'll let the CPU play itself. And Kyrie Irving is money. It's fine. All right. Everything is fine. We're going to be okay. We just need one bucket here as they're full court pressing and now they're fouling. Well, I didn't know they were going to do that. No, I'm gonna let the CPU do this. Boom. Okay. And they went 1 for 2. So there's no difference if I shoot the free throw or if the CPU shoots the free throw. It's 1 for 2. Is that what you're telling me, Gabe? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, we're still gonna be hiding. Not letting free shots go in. Alperen Şengün, you can take a wide open 3 if you want. And you can miss, baby. And that's gonna be game. They have to play the foul game. Now, can I make 2 for 2? Scoot Henderson, haven't shot his free throw yet. Money? Oh, it's more money. Money? Money. 1 for 2. It don't matter who. I can't believe like how consistent my 1 for 2 is, man. And that's a wide open 3. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Scoot Henderson, 4 seconds left. That's a foul. He literally, how is this not a foul? He literally pushes you out of bounds. I get the ball. I'm trying to go baseline. I'm trying to drive here. I get that Jalen Smith is here. He literally extends. This is extension right here. This is a foul. Push. And Scoot Henderson just, oh, I'm going to run out of bounds. That seems like the right thing to do. 3, 2, 1, no. We're in overtime. Alperen Şengün theoretically can't play defense. So if we just bully him and go 1 from 2 from the free throw line, we're going to win the game. Let's go, Celtics. Throw it down, Karl Towns. Karl really gets blocked by a 6'9" Alperen Şengün. Really? Alperen Şengün is just bullying me. Money. Too easy. I didn't realize, but I'm going fucking try hard here. I mean, I got Jason Tatum, who's like a 99 overall. And I'm still like questionable on if anything good is going to happen to our team. So I'm trying my butt off. I'm not talking. And they're just greeting from 3. They just said, oh, we're going to greet from 3 now. Thanks for trying to play the game. I appreciate everything you did. And I'm throwing it up and I'm throwing it down. Y'all, the lobs, though. We got the lobs, though. Hey. And actually, let's change up these defensive settings. Make sure that we're actually playing defense instead of just giving wide open shots all the time. They need a timeout. They need a timeout. I might be crazy, but look at this green. I can miss the next one and it's going to be fine. Totally schmotally fine. Green? Green 2 for 2. It don't matter who. As long as my name is Scoot. Henderson. Jalen Green's trying to cheat. Oh, and he dribbles the ball off of his feet. And look at this, baby. Theoretically, I got a mismatch here. Mouse in the house. Too easy. 6-point game. 2 minutes left. It looks like your Boston Celtics are going to be NBA champions yet again. Man, just the simulator engine, whatever it is, for whatever reason, will just not like your team. I feel like I just gotta turn the difficulty down to 0. What is... Why is Jaylen Brown doing jumping jacks out here? What are you... Yup. Let me just jump. What is wrong with you, bro? We're trying to win game 7 here, and you're just throwing the game away, giving up wide open shots because you think it's funny? Am I some kind of joke to you? Throwing it down. JT, back at it. A win's a win. A dub is a dub. Why is Chet Holmgren just running out of bounds? I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Too easy. Kissing it off the glass. Laying it up over Alperen Şengün, who can do nothing but watch. That's right. They call him Turkey because he's from Turkey. And Jalen Green, Jabari Smith. What's happening? I'm just going to let you guys do you here. Still getting your own rebounds, huh? That's contested. And bang. And game. And Jaylen Brown is insane. Pump faking. Do I take that? Chet Holmgren. Oh, God. I tried to pass it at the last second. That's my bad. That's my bad, but I think we're walking away with this here. Block that. It's fine. Don't block it. Give them a wide open shot, more like. Are they fouling? They might be fouling. I don't know why Jalen Green ran all the way across the court to foul. Can I give the ball to Jason Tatum and say, make clutch free throws? Yes, sir. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I'm taking it. Money. Splash. 125, 115. And your Boston Celtics are NBA champions. It is the year 2047. It took so many years of simulating and re-signing, but the core of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are still here. Robert Williams had to go because he hates Boston. I don't know why. Marcus Smart aged out, but Malcolm Brogdon, guess what? Made his way back to the team, and Doc Rivers is what put this team over the top. Jason Tatum, once again, likely NBA Finals MVP, is cheering, is pounding his chest. Grant Williams is going ecstatic. 2K, man. And there's the trophy. Adam Silver makes a joke about the case, even though the case isn't even in this engine, in this game.
Congratulations to the whole organization, and of course this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy, and I believe this suitcase are yours.
Doc Rivers lifts. Whose hand breaks on it? Jason Tatum's. Goes right through the metal like it's not even real. And Scoot Henderson wins the NBA Finals MVP. Well, all right then. Not what I expected. I thought Jason Tatum would win for sure. But that is going to do it for your Boston Celtics finally getting their second championship of the rebuild. Oof. This one take a while, but Scoot Henderson, NBA Finals MVP, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 9.3 assists. These are your champions, led by the 98 overall Jason Tatum. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.